It is 113 degrees. We started summer early in California.
Yeah, I thought that the this whole shutdown was going to help the environment and make things cooler, but I was mistaken. I don't know how that shit works.
That's not how that works, brother. It's 92 right
Call
now.
me brother.
Yeah.
All right.
It's 92 degrees right now. High of 98. Dude, it seems like 2 weeks ago it was like rainy and cold.
I'm pretty sure it was. I don't know. I can't gauge time.
Yeah, it's hard. But it just fucking boom. Summertime, bitch.
Cool. Will it kill the virus? Does that
No.
what?
That, dude,
How does it work?
fucking
Work.
It's so funny because that's what people were saying a few weeks ago when it was cold. It's like, oh, when it warms up, like that's gonna, because that usually, like when you see like the flu numbers dip, is like when it heats up. But I was listening to Joe Rogan with, I think, Michael Osterholm, who is another like expert in infectious disease. And he was saying even if you're in a sauna, which is like 180 degrees or whatever the fuck it is, when you breathe in that air, you don't breathe in the hot air. Like, you breathe in hot air, but there's so much air in your lungs, even after you exhale, that it gets mixed in with like the cold or like normal air.
Yeah.
So it's not hot enough to do anything to the bacteria or disease in your lungs.
So
Does that make sense?
Basically, the temperature will not affect it.
Well, the temperature itself might, but not the temperature outside. So, like, if you put intense heat to it, it would probably kill it at some point.
Okay, so that's what when you have a fever, that's essentially your body trying to overheat the virus.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And that's why, like, a sauna is good for, like, the flu.
Right.
But he was saying that that's not really even the case for this.
Okay.
Because it's in the lungs. I don't know. I don't know how it has, but he was saying, I mean, it's good. Like, sauna's good for you.
Yeah.
But it's not going to
Fix it.
like kill the disease.
Right. You couldn't just heat up the hospital and then be
Right.
fine.
No.
Oh shit. Well, I don't want to. I don't want to talk about the fucking coronavirus.
There's nothing else to talk about.
No. I have a theory. I texted
great.
you. What was my? What did I? I know I had a theory about something. I told you to remind me, and you weren't going to. So.
I was just didn't know you were gonna resort to your backup plan already.
It's not a backup plan. I just don't want to talk about this fucking virus anymore.
Go lay down. Hey, go lay down.
There's other things to talk about, like how Tom Cruise wants to film a movie in space with Elon Musk.
And I fully support that.
Yeah, right? What else happened?
As long as it's another Mission Impossible movie.
It's not going to be a Mission Impossible.
What is it?
I don't know. It's Tom Cruise in space. Whatever. You'd watch it.
Dude, oh, fuck yeah, I would. Tom Cruise is great. I watched Minority Report the other night.
Yeah.
Dude, that movie's so good. I never saw it. Until just the other night.
That's crazy.
Fucking great
It's
movie.
really good.
2002. Great. Terrible lighting. They have those early 2000s movies. I don't know what the fuck they were doing. Like Pitch Black.
That darker.
Remember I told you about Pitch Black?
Yes.
God damn it. The lighting is so bad.
It's a style. It's a style
Yeah.
of its time.
It's like grunge. It's literally like a Nirvana music video. Every movie.
Visual grunge.
Yeah, it literally is. It's fucking awful. It hurts my eyes. Like somebody's hair will be lit and it'll just like you can see their hair, each individual strand, but you can't see their fucking face.
When did you become a film douche?
After you
did
told me, yeah, 100%.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
100%.
Or is it fucked up movies for you?
Yeah. Not like I can get past it for the most part, but there are some times when I'm like, I can't look past that.
What's one of the things that, like, your biggest pet peeve with film technique that you now notice?
Oh, I don't know if I necessarily have a pet peeve. I notice continuity errors a lot more now, all the time, and I'm always like, I don't know, like, because it's weird, you notice edits more, like cuts. You notice those more, if that makes any sense.
It makes perfect sense. I'm so sorry.
It's like, here's another take, a different take, and like who knows how many times they did that take.
Knowing,
and, oh my
like
gosh.
acting for
yeah,
like
yeah,
no.
yeah. Acting for a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It totally
Puts it in
changes your
perspective.
perspective.
Yeah.
And that's why I respect those Marvel movies so much. I can't.
Oh my god, I
Right.
dude, and you know what's funny is like there'll be like a scene where like somebody's talking and then it cuts to someone else and then it shows somebody else walking and then it cuts again. It's like, why the fuck did they decide to put that? Like, who, and like, did they intentionally shoot that half a second of that person walking through? Like,
That's the thing that's so funny about film to me that people don't get. I think that the layman, the ignorant, the
plebs.
peons, I think that those people don't. It's with every art form. It's with stand-up comedy too. It's like they think that we're just up there talking,
right?
But there's a lot of things happening that you're not seeing.
Intricacies.
Yeah.
But I think there's more that goes into a movie than stand-up.
There is not.
When you watch a special, that's pretty cut and dry.
Yes.
It's
like with movies.
There's a lot more behind the scenes.
Way more behind the scenes, and unless you're watching like Anchorman, it's not improvised. Like everything is done for a very particular reason. They have people hired just to do I forgot what they're called, but just continuity.
I would be great at that.
Yeah,
100%.
Would you enjoy it?
Probably not.
Okay,
because I'd be slaving over like 2 frames. Especially like I was listening to the last time Duncan Trussell was talking with Joe Rogan. They were talking about his new show, and they were talking about like how the studio Titmouse like goes in and like literally goes frame to frame,
right?
And that's an animated. I don't know. Like it's just
I've never done animation, so I can't even fathom
it. It's again one of those things. It seems like it would be easy.
Yeah, that show looks like it would be easy to make. Like if you take yourself out of understanding film in any capacity, it looks because it's drawn very simplistically.
Yeah, it's very crude.
Yeah, but when you think about
the fact that it's not on accident, like they did that on purpose.
Yes, they did everything on purpose.
Yeah.
It's
that's one of the things that blew my mind actually when I went to Universal Studios. I know, stupid, but like so they have this attraction where it's like a haunted house kind of deal of like Dawn of the Dead or like The Walking Dead, I think is what it officially was. So there's like a zombie thing. So you go in, it's like dark, and they have like it's as well done as a movie set. It's Universal.
Yeah, of course.
And it's like a back of a truck that's open, and then they have zombies come at you and all that bullshit.
Of course.
And they just have like papers on the ground. They look like papers, but they're like printed on the floor. And it's like as if, they'd just been scattered.
Oh,
but I was like, in my head, I'm like, okay, but that's there on purpose. Like somebody sat there and fucking put these in places to make it look random, but it's not random.
No, not even a little bit.
Like, why wouldn't you just go in and just throw a stack of papers?
Weirdly enough, have you ever seen, you'll appreciate this. Have you ever seen Ed Wood? Do you know who Ed Wood is?
He's an actor?
Ooh, okay. Have you heard of The Room?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a movie that's so bad that it transcends being so bad that it's good.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that.
It's the whole.
Do you agree with that sentiment of like?
Yes.
It's so bad that it's actually good.
It's so bad that
it becomes a phenomenon,
and that it's entertaining.
Right, but it's not good. You can enjoy it,
yes,
but it's not good.
I'm gonna have to table that discussion.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
Okay. Yeah, but
there's a whole other aspect to that. But
fucking idiots.
Ed Wood, I think he was a filmmaker in like the 40s, 50s, 60s, sometime around there. And he was also a cross-dresser. He was trans before anybody knew what the fuck trans was.
Right.
And he made Plan 9 from Outer Space.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it's considered one of the top worst movies.
Yeah.
And Tim Burton made a biography film about him starring Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp plays Ed Wood.
Edward Scissorhands?
What? No. It has that same vibe though, that dark.
Because he fucking. Well, yeah, it's Tim Burton.
Yeah.
Duh.
But
has Tim Burton ever done a happy movie? Like
Nightmare
a
Before
bright,
Christmas?
happy movie?
No, that's not very bright. No, I don't think so.
Nightmare Before Christmas is fucking.
It's really dark. It's really scary.
It's scary. So fucked up. Have you seen it recently?
Yes.
I watched it not too long ago. I was like, Jesus.
I remember the kids took out shrunken heads, and that's on a Disney movie.
It's crazy. The lady like just pops her arm on, like she sews her arm on. It's like, oh my god.
And the Oogie Boogie Man. This is getting
Great
weird.
movie.
But
his animation in that
was great.
Fuck, dude.
Stop motion needs more respect.
100%.
The level
and
of
it needs
work.
to be done more. Fucking.
It's just so much work.
I was gonna say, I know you didn't watch all of Gravity Falls, even though you recommended it to me.
Irony.
Yeah, I watched the full 2 seasons, 20 episodes each. Dude, it's so good. It's so good.
There's only 20 episodes each? 40 episodes altogether?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I could do
something
that.
like that. Yeah.
Well, I don't
like,
have Disney
they're
Plus
like
anymore,
20
so.
minutes or something.
I'll have to steal
Anyway.
Disney Plus from you.
Yeah, I think I already got it on enough devices because I share it with my sister.
Mm.
But anyway, they have an episode like in the 2nd season where you could tell like they got a little bit more money and like funding, and they did a bunch of different animation styles, and they were making jokes about how expensive it is to do like stop motion claymation. Dude, it was brilliant.
That's
that
awesome.
show is great, dude.
They
make jokes that are like adult jokes.
But I think that's what makes, weirdly enough, that's what makes the PC culture good.
Yeah.
Is that it forces people to be creative. So like,
dude, I think I told you this joke in person, but not on the podcast. In Gravity Falls, there's an episode where the girl Mabel is having a putt-putt contest or mini golf contest with this rich girl in the town, and and Mabel goes to the putt-putt course and finds out that in the putt-putt course there's these little gnomes that control the balls. Where when it goes in the windmill, they control it.
Yeah.
So she gets them on her favor to help her win, and when she's like just about to decide to cheat, she's like, is this the right thing to do? And the guy goes, she's rich. Yeah. And she goes, okay. And it just continued. Dude, like they were, obviously like I butchered it, but fuck, it was just so perfect.
That
like,
sounds like a Tom Segura joke.
Dude, it was like, it was great.
Right. Like, stuff like that, I think, is good when you put limitations around an artist to make an artist have to work around.
You know what they said? I just thought of it. They said, she's like, I don't know if I'm going to feel right about beating her, like cheating. And the guy goes, she's rich. She's cheating at life. Yeah. Or something. Dude, fucking so good.
It was great.
So good.
Fuck, I was gonna say a theory or some shit. I don't know.
About being raised by women.
Oh. All right. This is purely anecdotal, but I'm gonna speak broadly for fun. I think that guys that were raised by single women have a tendency to be players more. Like they pick up girls more better. And I think the reason for that is that we know
how to disrespect women.
No, well, we know we know the tricks.
Oh, you know how to manipulate them.
Well, because they've been manipulating me
into fucking you.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
No, I was thinking about like I was thinking about my childhood. I was going back into shit in my brain.
I wish I could do that.
Oh no, you don't. It's not fun.
Well, for you,
it gives me shudders.
For me, it would probably be great.
Would it? You don't know what happened. Okay.
I got a pretty good idea that nothing bad happened.
Okay. Well,
that's probably why I don't remember it. CTE and nothing exciting happened.
We'll find out one day.
I don't think we will.
I'm sure there will be some sort of future technology that like allows you to re-tap into memories or something.
That would be cool.
Would you do it?
Yeah.
But like you have to relive it vividly. I wouldn't do that shit.
Yeah, I would do it.
Okay.
Do I get to choose the memories, or you get to relive like years 4 through 8 in 15 minutes, but it's gonna seem like 4 years.
Let's say
that would be crazy.
Yeah. Let's say all right. Let's say it's random.
And they're like, here's some DMT. That's all you need.
It's a mixture of this technology and drugs. Okay, let's say it's random from birth. When do you first start developing memory? Like when you're 4 or 5?
Probably.
Okay, let's say 5. 5 till when do you stop having? When did you?
When do you stop making memories?
No, when did you forget your life? Do you remember middle school?
Yeah.
Do you remember high school?
Mostly the back end of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's say from age 5 to the end of middle school, but they're all going to be random. So you put these little goggles on, you're experiencing your random memories.
I would just want the ones I don't remember.
Which is all of them.
Yeah. Well,
So-
I remember, dude, I just have like pictures.
Okay, well, they're going to be pictures.
Is that what a
turned-
memory is? And people just fill in the blanks? And I just am not making the assumptions that other people make?
Maybe. You are big on like logic and stupid shit.
I really like things that make sense, yeah.
Why? You're so boring.
Why do I like things that make sense? I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm so sorry.
No, like this is the problem with you atheists. This is the fucking problem with you guys. You guys can't use your imagination. Just have fun with it.
It does hold me back in comedy sometimes.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm a little too literal.
Huh.
I'm like, I can't go, like, because I'll think of things to say and I'll just be like, nah, that doesn't make sense. But it still might be funny.
Right.
But in my mind, it doesn't make sense to say.
So it
why
has to
Why would I
be-
say it?
That's so weird. Is
Yeah.
that why you're like all fucked up?
Probably.
That makes sense.
Too logical.
Yeah, you're annoying
Yeah. I
and
know.
rude. Do you know when you're being rude?
Usually after the fact. Yeah.
So you okay. That makes so much more sense. So you do something fucked up or rude or mean or disrespectful or irritating or upsetting or frustrating or, other feelings I felt towards you. And then afterwards you realize that you did it, but you have no desire to apologize.
Sometimes.
To apologize?
Yeah. If I feel like it's necessary.
When is it not necessary?
If that person doesn't matter that much.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind then.
I don't know. Sometimes though, like, I'll know that I might not be being nice, but I also know I'm not wrong. So I don't have a problem with that. I don't feel the need to apologize if I know that I'm right in my stance of being
So
rude.
morally or like logically right?
Logically.
So
Well,
morally.
both.
Okay.
It's a balance.
All right. Okay, I miss stand up. Remember when we were at the Hideaway? We were doing one of the book shows, and that guy, that YouTube kid,
Uh-huh.
came up, and he was clearly trying to connect with us and be part of the group. And you were not fucking having it.
Yeah.
So you feel like
Dude, it's just a new person. Like, it was just a stranger. I'm not good with, like, random people. To, like, just come up and try to be my friend. Like, I don't know you.
yeah, but
You know what I mean?
I
It
know
was-
what you mean, but you're
I
so
don't know you.
off-putting. Like,
Sorry, dude.
but I know what you mean in the sense of like I don't need to be your best friend, but you are the opposite. Like you become rude and mean and
I'm really
cold.
bad at small talk.
Okay.
So I'm like, I don't know what to say. And I don't know. It's like, just let the relationship.
Develop on its own.
Yeah.
I-
You're forcing
ooh,
it.
This will be
Get
fun.
out of my ear, dude.
This will be fun. Will.
Also, it don't matter.
No, it does not matter.
Don't matter.
But I just like okay. This will be a fun episode about you. Let's dissect Willie D. Henderson real quick.
Okay, we have to go back into your theory at some point, though.
Oh yeah, basically just that like women are manipulative,
Yeah.
and that's a men are also manipulative. But what I'm saying is, I think that evolutionarily speaking, don't fucking roll your eyes at me, bitch. I think evolutionarily speaking, men our instinct are to solve problems with violence or physically, and women's instinct is to solve problems mentally for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
And so
Why is that? What's that
because
reason?
women are weaker. Like
That's
physically.
what I was saying the last episode, 2 episodes ago, and you got all fucking defensive about it. One of those.
What did I
Remember we were talking about trans people in sports?
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
that has nothing to do. That's more of a trans thing than it is a woman thing. Like for me, it's like you're not the majority, so fuck you, and I feel bad because I've been not the majority a lot.
Yeah.
So that's my only issue there. As far as it being fair, no, not at all. A transgendered woman playing football against a cisgendered woman, I'm getting it.
Why the fuck would they be playing football?
I don't know. I wanted to take it to the extreme. I wanted to.
All right. Hey, there are women's football leagues.
Are there really?
Yeah. When I was,
Are they in bikinis?
When I was in, no.
Oh,
well,
okay.
that was the one on FX or whatever show.
Shit, yeah.
Spike, probably Spike.
Spike.
When I was in college doing my internship in Kalamazoo, Michigan, this is where I was the mascot. Remember?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There was a women's football team that would play at like the field like next to our stadium.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it was
People
all like
went to watch?
Like you know how like probably family members and shit. You know how like there's like pee-wee baseball.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's kind of like that. Like you sign up if you want to play. It's not like
Right.
professional.
A lot of condescending clapping.
Probably yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Good job.
You did good.
Good job, Tommy.
What are we talking about?
I don't know.
The women and but yeah. So just physically speaking, generally speaking, women are not as strong as men, and so the the way to for survival purposes, you have to find another way to go through life, and that way has been mentally. Like if you've ever
that's how I was raised, regardless.
I think you don't realize how much like having a male presence has affected the way you handle things.
Yeah.
Like I'm way more manipulative than you.
But you've gotten into more physical altercations in your life than I have.
Yes.
So
But that's because I'm black. That was purely because
yeah.
No, because I didn't like those that most of those altercations purely came from the fact that I was black.
That's fucking racist, dude.
Yeah, I agree. I also felt it was racist at the time.
Dude, how
Most of those altercations were just because I was black. So I didn't
Wait. Because someone
did not like me.
because you were black, not because
Yes.
of your actions.
No.
Like your inner that's what I was thinking. Like you're like, yeah, punch that dude because I'm black. That's
Yeah,
what
I
that's
strapped
what
on
we
a
do.
do-rag.
Yeah.
I put on all FUBU.
That's what it sounded like. But like you have like your road rage problems that you had.
Yes. But that's also because I didn't have a male figure to balance out all the feminine shit. And so, like, I'm getting manipulated. And at a certain point, you realize as you get older, like, I'm stronger than you and I'm bigger than you and I can fucking kill you right now.
Right.
Like, that's how I was starting to view my mom as I was getting older. I was like, I can kill you. Like, I know that sounds terrible.
You know what's funny is like I've thought that about my dad, but not in the same way.
What do you mean?
It's more of like we'll be out like when I was like doing yard work with him, and like he would just be like over by the fire pit. I'm like, I could kill him if I wanted to.
That's like a thought that comes in.
yeah, it's not like I could do this to you.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
what was
not
going
how
on.
but it's like I could definitely overpower my dad.
Yeah.
But
But
it's mostly like I could beat him in basketball now.
Oh, that's so
You know?
cute.
Yeah,
Mine was like, oh, I could use my fists to
I can drown her in
end
the toilet
this.
now.
an unclean toilet. There'd be
Yeah.
piss on the seat. How do you like that, Mom?
Don't you wish you would have rode me harder about cleaning the toilet, Mom?
But
Here's the flush.
so you know what's crazy? We've described a swirly far more violent than it was meant to be. That's essentially a swirly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, so like that anger, the road rage and the anger comes from a place of growing up and being in a situation where I'm being attacked and there's no positive reinforcement, but I can make it stop. But the only way to make it stop is going to get me arrested. And so so you get in this place where you have to hold that anger in because there's no reasoning with a person like that outside of physical violence, and you can't use that. So then you go out into the world and you know, like, okay, well, I can't hurt people. That's still not okay, but I'm still angry. So then you keep holding that in and it becomes worse.
Right.
So because my mom or because women in general are so manipulative, they're able to like get in your head. When you're around that enough, you start to pick up on the what they're doing and how they're doing it, and then you can flip it on them in the future. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And it's not to be clear to all the ladies who are like, this guy's a monster. This
Accurate.
is this is not a conscious thing that I did. I think over time it was a subconscious thing that I started doing, and then learning about communication, it became a conscious thing, so I could control it and not do it if I didn't want to do it. The end.
It's interesting.
Yeah, women are they're sly creatures. Did you ever have the? Okay, I remember when I was in high school. I was with my girlfriend. We were talking on the phone because that's what you did back in 2000, what, 6, 7.
I hate talking on the phone.
Isn't that weird?
Still, I hated it back then.
Really?
Yeah.
You pussy.
It's so stupid.
Why won't you let me be your Joey Diaz? Where I just call you randomly. Sup, cocksucker? How you feeling?
I don't want to talk.
I can't do it. I cannot do his accent. I can't do a Joey Diaz impression. Anyway, so we're on the phone, and I made her mad. I can't remember what I said. And she said, I don't want to talk to you.
Of course. You went, okay.
Well, yeah. And she said, I don't want to talk to you. And she hung up.
All right. And you didn't call
I
back.
didn't call her back.
Yeah, you
I didn't
fucked
call her
up.
back, right?
You fucked up.
Right? But we know, like, if you were to bring in the Me Too movement bullshit and the communication stuff, all of that stuff, to say to me, I do not want to talk to you.
Okay, yeah. Then
Okay.
you don't talk to him.
And it wasn't, I didn't even say it like a douchebag like you would have said it.
Yeah.
Okay. I said,
Yeah.
oh, okay. Like, I took it very genuinely. I was like, she doesn't want to talk to me, so I'm not going to bother her. Then she called me back
Yeah.
and then reamed me for not calling her back.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Been there.
yeah. And but imagine those are the only people you're around. And as a dude, like, your natural instincts are not to do that. Your natural instincts of that type of manipulation and that type of mind game, that's not what you do.
Yeah, if you get to the point where you say, I don't want to talk to you, you don't want to talk to them.
Yeah, I really genuinely
Yeah.
mean that.
Yeah.
It's like being Tarzan and being raised by chimps. Like this isn't naturally what you do.
Primal.
But you can you can mold yourself into it and figure it out. And so that's why I think that guys who are growing up with single moms I think that they have a tendency to be better at picking up girls because they understand how they're thinking a little better.
I think that's an interesting hypothesis.
Theory?
A hypothesis.
What would be the difference?
A theory be proven on some level. A theory has been proven to be correct in every instance that they've
And
been
modern
able to
that we are able to physically.
Right. That's why, like, Pythagorean theorem.
Right.
It's worked in every instance that we've been able to put it in, but you can't do infinite amount of triangles.
Right.
So
That's what annoys me when I hear, evolution's just a theory. Can you shut the fuck up? If
I
you
mean,
think
dude, Pythagorean theorem is as close to fact as a
you could
theory's
possibly
gonna get. Like,
that,
that's pretty true across the board. It's just they can't possibly test it all.
So this is my hypothesis.
Yeah.
Okay. So that my hypothesis is that guys who grow up with single moms have a tendency to be better at picking up girls.
I am excited for things to pick back up again because I want to go to like our open mics and stuff now, and then like think about or I want to ask like comedians if they grew up with a single mom because I want to know
who's a comic that we know of that gets bitches that also had a single mom.
I don't know any comics that get bitches, dude. I don't know any comics.
I'm a
that
fuck
get bitches.
you. Fuck you.
You and your one-man show with your lapel mic.
I'm not doing. I think I've grown
Britney
out of that
Spears
completely.
style.
I think I've grown out of that completely.
Yeah, I doubt it. It's in your blood, dude. That's,
All right.
that's what you like. You want to be Black Christopher Titus.
Nah, fuck that. I want to be light-skinned Dave Chappelle. I would
Good
much
luck with
rather.
that.
What?
Good luck with that.
I'll get there.
You got a better chance of being Black Christopher Titus.
Okay. Well, we'll get there. We'll get there.
What were we talking about? Oh,
Um,
comics that get, I don't know any.
There's.
But like I don't
Well,
know, I'm not that
there's-
involved in people's personal lives either.
That's true.
So-
And there's one in my head I'm thinking, and I don't know if he has a single mom or not.
I think I'm probably thinking of the
No, but
No? You're bad at that,
would- learn sign language.
dude, you're bad at lip moving.
You're bad at reading lips.
Yeah, that too.
Hold on, I'll write it down.
All right.
I'll write it down. But the person you said, I don't know if he has a single mom or not.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Doot 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 mana mana doot 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 mana mana doot 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 mana mana. Probably.
Right?
Yeah, probably.
You think so?
Yeah, but like, I don't know, man. Grenades don't count as bitches. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, what? What does that mean?
Grenades, like ugly chicks. That's what
Oh,
we
you
called them
think-
in college.
Really?
Yeah. That was just the term.
Oh, man, you're an
obviously,
asshole.
I had no place
You're a
because
sexist
I
piece of
wasn't
shit.
getting laid, so I had no place to call girls grenades. So
When did you start getting laid? When did you start figuring it out?
I mean, I got laid in high school.
But when did you start? When did you understand how to talk to a girl?
Oh, still hasn't happened. I've gotten lucky.
So like, if
The times that I've like hooked up, like girls will get interested in me, and then I can work with that from there. But to like
you can't start
from a blank slate,
really.
I don't know where to start.
So if you're
Hi, William.
so when your
I
relationship
study psychology.
inevitably falls apart,
Yeah, I'll probably just stay single.
I know, but but I'm me, and then I'm like, come on, man, we're gonna go out in the town, and I convince you to come out after like a couple months.
That's what it would take.
It would take a very long time because you're fucking hard headed.
At least a couple months.
But how would you go about talking to a girl?
I don't know, dude. I don't want to have to. I don't have to
Let's
worry
role
about
play.
that right
Let's
now.
role play. Okay,
No,
I'm at a bar.
no,
I'm a
not
beautiful
doing this.
woman at a bar.
I'm not doing this.
I'm black. I'm a black woman at a bar.
I'm not doing this.
I'm a beautiful black woman at a bar.
No. Nope.
Oh, hey. What's your name?
John.
Hey, John. You're already. I'm done. I'm
What are
done
you drinking?
With you. Oh, I'm drinking cranberry vodka. Cran vodka.
I thought you were black.
I'm drinking Henderson.
Shut the fuck up. You're a terrible role player.
Yeah, well, that's interesting. So I remember when we were getting the van for the trip that we cannot go on anymore.
Wait, what?
The van. Remember when we were getting?
Yeah. What about it?
Do you remember when you said that I went into? You could see me go into night guy mode.
Yeah.
What was the difference? Because I don't do it on purpose. If I do it at all,
I wouldn't. I don't.
it was still me, right?
You're just more charismatic.
Oh, so I should just do that on stage.
Yeah.
I should act like the audience is a girl I'm trying to have sex with.
Yeah.
Okay. Lube them up real good with some jokes. Slide in.
I mean, honestly, I feel like if any girl's gonna get interested in me at this point in my life, it's gonna be because of my comedy. I have nothing else going for me, but I can be funny. I don't have money. You know?
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
How like
I mean, I'm kind of smart.
well, but how
that's
comedy
that's not good though, you know?
but how performing on stage attracts women. That's weird to me.
Yeah.
Because I could give a fuck if a girl is good at comedy or
Right.
plays music or whatever.
Right. If she's ugly, she's ugly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
it's bonus points to if you're doing. I don't think I would date a comic, so I'll take it to music.
Yeah.
I like music, and I would love to play with her, and I think it's awesome that she does that. But it's not like, oh my god, she plays music. I'm so moist. Like it doesn't. Whereas
Yeah, where like you see like somebody like who's really ugly. Billy Joel Armstrong from Green Day. Do you know who that is? The lead vocalist and guitar player
Oh,
from
his name's
Green
Billy
Day.
Joel.
Billy Joe.
Oh,
Billy Joe Armstrong.
I'll look him up.
This dude's fucking so ugly. But every girl will be like, oh my god, he's so cute. He's so handsome.
Because he's
famous. Yeah.
What is that? That's
that like you can support, you know?
but
And you have resources.
oh, he's not. He's like emo attractive.
Okay. Go and put him in a normal scale.
He's
You see him on the street.
I wouldn't notice him.
Exactly.
I wouldn't notice him.
Exactly. You'd be
Okay.
like, look at this fucking weirdo. You know?
But I don't. I don't
Black
think
jet hair at 47 years old and spiked up, like
Has,
fucking
like, a
wearing
mohawk and
white
shit.
makeup still.
I wouldn't say it's.
I
But,
love Green Day, but fucking come on, dude.
all right, fair enough. But I wouldn't say it's a I can take care of you thing, because that's like a starving artist thing. There's something about like being a commanding a room. Women seem to find that really attractive.
It's that alpha shit, dude.
Yeah, I think like
Because you can lead and then you can find resources.
well,
You can
That's
make other
fair.
people get resources for you.
that's fair. So then why is it? It's not unattractive to see a woman lead, but like Hillary Clinton is not sexy to me.
Well, no, but what about like AOC?
What does she look like? Like, you think the fact that I even have to?
Latina.
Yeah,
Look her
sure.
up. She's not ugly.
AOC sounds like a rapper.
I know, right? Like a rap group.
Let's see. Oh yeah, she's pretty.
Yeah.
But her being like, if she just switched out that fucking masculine ass shoulder pad
Which one are you looking
shirt, I'm looking like this.
at? Oh, yeah, but dude, look at this one, though.
There we go. Nice
Right?
and feminine. She
Yeah.
looks like she can cook. No, like
Good looking lady.
yeah, good looking lady. But her status as a whatever the fuck she is, what is she, a congresswoman?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, with her status as a congresswoman,
No thanks, lady.
it doesn't appeal. Like, I do not find that
Like,
attractive.
We can hook up, but I don't want to be seen in public with you.
Yeah, there's something about it where I'm like, I just don't.
You feel like the bitch.
No, that's
If
not
you're
even
like
that.
if they're like a political power, holy shit, dude. How would you like to be the first man of the United
awesome.
States?
That'd be fucking awesome. Are you crazy?
What would be your philanthropy or whatever the fuck they call them?
Comedy.
That's
freedom
not
of
a
speech.
philanthropy, you
I would-
fucking.
I would
You
look-
gotta do something like obesity or fucking. You could do depression,
Fuck you. I would do.
the war on drugs.
I would end it. So yeah, war
Oh
on drugs.
yeah,
I would
as
end
the
war on
first
drugs.
man.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah.
You don't have that kind of power.
I'm a man.
Oh, you're not the man.
The
though.
first man is way higher than the first lady.
You'd have to go into your wife's office and be like, "Hey, babe. So I was thinking." She was like, "First of all, don't call me babe. I'm the president. We are
POTUS.
at work. We are at work.
when you
right
have
now."
sex with her, you have to call her POTUS.
And she's like, "What do you want?" And you're just like, "All right, well, I have this idea where like, I don't know, maybe we just like stop the war on drugs and like we just tell people like it's fine."
Yep.
And I'm assuming she's white, so
That'd be the most
how
fascinating
else
dynamic.
are they gonna get into the White House?
That's
you know
true.
what I'm saying? So, yeah,
Okay. The joke aside, the
Yeah.
bit aside,
yeah.
the
There's
ma-
no way a white woman's getting in the White House. By the way,
a white woman?
yeah, no way.
Why?
Because of our generation,
Oh,
how
we're
we
how
view-
tired of
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
Karens?
Yeah, there's
That's fair.
no way. There's no way.
That's fair.
Especially if it wasn't gonna be Hillary, it's not gonna be anybody.
Yeah, and our generation didn't even like Hillary.
Yeah, it's no way.
You know, isn't that crazy that Hillary was so fucking shady that Bernie Sanders, the old white dude, was like my guy 100%?
Yeah,
It's weird. But it's not
he's
a
real one though.
It's not a masculinity thing. It doesn't like the idea of a woman being in power doesn't challenge my masculinity. I can give a fuck.
Yeah.
I got shit to do. It's more like it just doesn't add anything. It doesn't. I don't.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Cool. You made a speech, bitch. I do that on a nightly basis when I had
When I
comedy.
had things to do.
When I had things to
before I was the first man.
do. Yeah. I would love.
She was like, what if she was like, I'm going to be the president. You can't be going out doing your little stand-up routines.
I guess we're not going to be together.
You can't ruin her presidency like
Yes, I
that.
can.
You can't get a divorce before she becomes the president. You're going to ruin her whole career.
Well, she should let me do comedy then.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
Wow, you're selfish.
I'm super
You're
selfish.
super selfish. You're going to put yourself and your comedy before the entire
100%,
nation?
100%.
Before the whole country?
Fuck the country.
Holy shit,
Yes,
dude.
I
We're
know.
going to call this episode Fuck the Country.
Fuck the country.
Yeah.
I've come to a far more selfish place in my life right now.
I love it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Because
Great.
because I
You're
don't.
not bothering me as much. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You're not kidding. I know you're not kidding.
No,
Fuck
you're
you.
not.
Oh, whatever.
No, you're really not bothering me that
That's
much.
good. So, this is fuck you. But this is my first time, literally my first time in my life being left alone.
Oh, must be nice.
Yeah. Well, imagine that though. Imagine your entire up until 28, you literally have never been left alone.
Like in the same room?
No, like yeah, I've never been
Just
alone.
like
in a
to your
room.
own devices.
Yeah, when I was a kid, my family's super overbearing, my mom's super overbearing. Then all of those issues snowball, and then you're in a relationship your entire life. Then you go from a relationship, my last relationship, to comedy in the most extreme form, and running a business and running the IE. So like having to think about other people and what they're doing and thinking or feeling or whatever, to no one matters right now.
Yeah.
And that feels amazing.
Weird.
It's weird?
It's weird.
How so?
Because no one matters.
No one matters.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
Like there's no like I don't know, like your online presence matters more than like anything you do in public right now.
Yeah, but I don't even I don't post shit unless it's about art that I'm
Podcasts
making.
and stuff. Yeah.
And that feels it feels good, but I think that my aversion to, I'll call it selfishness, was more about ending up like someone like you, like just a mean,
A happy person?
no, because you could be happy,
who enjoys their existence?
you can be happy and also not be a piece of shit, or need you
Not
can
me.
I know, I'm aware, but like going back to that list of shit that I wrote out. I forgot to bring again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Being good to people, that one in particular, I was like, all right, I can be worried about myself while also being good to people. I can there's a balance there. And so words.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've also come to realize I don't like work,
Yeah. Nobody does.
but I was. You know how miserable work was making me. I was getting better as time went on, but every time I would go to work, I would just feel like I don't like this, even though I had all this downtime. What this has made me realize is I don't think human beings are meant to have 8-hour work days. Unless you're doing something you love, you shouldn't be doing something for fucking 8 hours a day. It is not healthy, and my whole goal now is make as much money as I can, just destroy these credit cards so that I can work as little as possible. That's my whole goal right now.
Hell yeah, dude. Work sucks.
It's terrible. I hope
having to follow someone else's schedule.
Yeah,
Fuck
that.
you.
Yeah, I hope that part of me hopes that this wakes people up and makes them feel like we should probably go do things we want to do. Yeah. And then part of me is like, nah, fuck that. I want them to go keep doing what they're doing so that life continues to run normally so I can do what I want to do.
All right.
Yeah. It's been
it's going to be a long road back, dude.
To normal,
yeah.
Whatever's.
Yeah, actually, I think I'm going to do an interview for my YouTube channel with Evan at the Improv.
Oh.
And kind of talk about where things stand and see if they have any. I haven't talked to him that much about it. Obviously, I haven't been there at all.
Yeah.
I've been texting with him a little bit, just to
checking in on him.
Yeah, checking in on each other. But we haven't really talked about the whole situation. So, especially from a comedy club manager standpoint, it could be interesting. He's going to have a little more insight, at least on their plans. I don't know how much he can tell me, but
I would feel like. I don't know. Because part of me feels like, okay, all of our shows are scrapped, and he's just going to go for the big dogs that are going to bring in people.
But if you can't seat 300 people, if you can't have 300 people in there,
then it's not going to matter
Well, it still might matter because they can up those ticket prices.
Right.
So, because you bring Kevin Hart and you could sell 50 tickets for $300 each.
Jesus.
And but it's is that worth it for them, though? You know
for
what I
the
mean?
comic or for
the club? For the that's
the comic.
But somebody will do that if the opportunity arises.
Why would it not be worth it for them?
For the comic?
For the club.
They still got to pay their electric bill. They got to pay to keep all that kitchen shit on. They got to pay the staff. They'll have less in, and also, what if they're not making enough money to pay their rent? You know, the comedy club doesn't just have their own building. They don't own that spot at the mall. Like that, they have to pay rent. And not only do they have to pay rent, that rent increases every year. Yeah,
Wait.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why?
business, dude. They get you. The mall has to make more money every year. Every business tries to make more money every year.
Right,
It
but
doesn't make sense. It's impossible.
that's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
Okay.
Dude, that's what I got.
What I'm thinking is
But that's why I'd have to talk to him, and I don't know like what the thought is.
right.
But like there are some comedy clubs that hold like 80 people,
Right.
and if you have 50 in there, that's worth it. Like it's.
I was thinking we could,
Why are you showing my dog your abs, dude?
just.
Hey, Bo, check this out,
You like this? You respect me now, Bo?
He did. He put his head down. He's like, okay, I'll go to bed now. That's all I wanted to see.
I think we should do when shit starts up again. We should do DIY pop-up comedy club shows, and by that I mean like if we could set up like a little tent, we could set up chairs in places and say like, okay, guys, come meet us here. We're gonna do a show here. Like I have my busking equipment. We could totally do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, there's gonna be city permits, and are you gonna sell tickets?
That's
You know, there's a lot of loops.
Maybe
You're
we
gonna
could-
sell alcohol. Like, who's just gonna go see comedy?
Maybe we could
We found out nobody in our history if
Right.
there's not alcohol.
we could do we could do donation style and say like BYOB,
BYOB.
bring your weed, do whatever. Like we'll just say we'll set up the show and you guys support us for doing that, please. I think that the way to go about this,
I like the idea, but are you like where you're gonna do it is gonna be the problem.
I'm weird.
Do you
and
get
I'll-
what I'm saying,
I
though?
know what you're saying,
Yeah.
but I'm weird and I'll find some way to try it. You know me.
Yeah, and it'll be shitty, and you'll be like, "Well, it's the first try."
Yeah, and then
it's
we'll
gonna
keep
be
doing it,
terrible.
and then it'll get better.
Mm.
That's called the buddy system.
Debatable.
Yeah. No, that's what happened with the buddy system.
Yeah.
It was let's just try the hideaway, and it was shitty, and then it got better.
Yeah. It's gonna be shitty again.
Oh my god.
It's gonna be so shitty.
Well, when we all
It's
start,
all, dude, we're reverting to ground zero. Dude.
oh, I'm gonna be amazing when we come back. I'm gonna be. You'll see. You'll see. Because I took the time, Will. I took William Henderson. I took the time to work on the technique. Spent good 4 or 5 years just focusing on how to write jokes, and now I'm focusing on myself. My third eye is opened.
Dude, you need to take a shower because that wake up writing on your hand has been there since your birthday.
Oh, I have a marker in my car.
Mm-hmm. Is that your excuse?
For
Or
what?
is that your reason?
What is that? What is the difference?
An excuse is bullshit.
And a reason is not.
Yeah.
That is my reason.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds like an excuse.
You're just gonna make it an excuse no matter what. Fuck. But yeah, we could set up shows.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it
But
out.
they gotta things have to develop before
Yeah.
we can even try to figure that out.
I guess-
because it's like we don't even know what the guidelines are going to be, so we can't even
Yeah.
start
And
planning.
we need to make sure.
Oh, that's probably a package actually.
Oh.
I'm not too worried about
And we need to make sure that.
it. Actually, I'm gonna check it. Keep talking.
Oh, I see. Okay. And we need to make sure that we're comics again. Like, I know I'm talking a lot of shit saying I'm going to be good when we come back, but, like, everything okay over there? It is a package. Fuck, what was I saying? Yeah. Like, I know I'm saying, like, oh, I'm going to be so good when I come back. But, like, for real, the dust is going to have to get knocked off and write out new material and, like, get it together again. Anybody at our level that tries to do book shows when we come back is a fucking moron. It's a fucking idiot.
I mean, I'll do them if they get offered.
Really.
Yeah, why not? I mean, how long? 7, 10. Plus, you have your old material
I guess. I think that's fucking stupid.
to do old material.
No. To go do a book. Like, when I say a
Dude,
book...
all book shows are stupid. Can
That's
we be honest? In Southern California, every book show, 95% of book shows are fucking garbage. Absolute bullshit
the other
shows.
5% of the buddy system. I would say I'm glad you didn't disagree. I would say by book shows, I mean like if I'm trying to get my 10 minutes at the Ice House, I am not going to try to do that right now. Like I need to get back to open mics and like
But
work the shit out again. Mm-hmm.
but like that show that you do, it's not like you're gonna get a break from that show.
What do you mean?
Like doing that Ice House show.
Yeah.
I know which one, like the,
Oh, I'm just saying if I'm at a comedy
but it's
club,
like why not?
because
Because there's gonna, but even if you're quote unquote not ready, there's gonna be way worse people on that show.
yes, yes, this is true.
And even if you do bad, like I said, it's not like I said doo. It's not like anybody's gonna be there to watch.
I know, but it's just respect for the venue, respect for the show. It's like I should not.
Dude, those venues have been so disrespected. It doesn't matter.
Okay, well, this is my own. Will my third eyes open?
So how long until you get back into the clubs, Aaron Chase?
I'm just gonna put in some work, put in some reps.
Do the road for a while, hit the bars, the
I would
rock
say,
clubs.
I would say if you gave me a month to 2 months post coronavirus, if I went back, I would be like, okay, I'm feel comfortable now.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say.
It is hard to say.
We'll have
Yeah,
to see.
I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. What I hear for California is that things start reopening on May 15th. That's the thing I keep hearing.
Oh, I thought they pushed it back to June. But
What is real anymore?
nothing.
Do you feel? There's times where I'm like, oh, this is a simulation. This isn't real.
Yeah, dude. I don't. I
This
mean,
is.
nothing is.
Oh, we're gonna do this. Okay, no, I'm excited.
Like your money isn't real. You know,
Yes, I know.
like it is, but
It is real, but we create. I think, therefore, I am.
I think money is real when you live paycheck to paycheck.
Yes.
When you start making above 6 figures, I don't think it's real. Because then you're working more on credit than with your income and all that stuff. Then you know what I'm saying? Like
I literally can't fathom it, so I
me
don't know
neither.
what you're
But
saying.
but like, dude, think about I'm in a $150 million house and I make $600 million a year. You're not thinking of, oh, my next paycheck I'm getting this much, so I can spend this much. And you're like, no, I'm gonna get that, and I can pay it off because I have. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different. It's a different thing, and you're spending money that you don't necessarily know where you're gonna get it, but you know you're gonna get it.
I again cannot fathom it.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I literally just got my ass saved by the government, so I can't even imagine that. But
Actually, I think I'm gonna get some money from like my reduction of hours.
nice.
And yeah, because I got an email today, something about it. So.
Nice. I'm excited for the RV, man. Like, I now that one of those credit cards is done, that's really fucked up. That's really fucked up that I had to say that. That was out of like 3, I think maybe even 4 at a certain point.
I just can't wait until there's like a newspaper clipping about you, like getting accosted by police officers in a Walmart parking lot in fucking
in my RV.
in goddamn Tulsa, Oklahoma.
That would be
What
depressing.
you doing out here, boy?
You plotting on me, boy?
You scheming?
No.
You conniving?
Just watching Netflix with my dog. Probably what I'd say. I think.
Show us your fucking hands.
Do you think that's ever gonna stop?
No.
That's
We
disappointing.
need more black police officers.
I don't know. Have you?
Hood police officers, dude.
No.
We need the gangs to run. We
No.
should switch gang members with police. And then it'll become equal over time.
All right. Sure.
Just fucking around.
I don't
dude.
fuck with black
Thanks
cops.
for riffing with me, dude.
Oh no.
Thanks.
Well, I have
Hey,
Asperger's.
Hey, appreciate it.
Welcome, man. You've been listening to a lot of Tom Segura and Chris.
Actually,
D'Elia.
not lately.
Really?
Yeah, lately I've been listening to a lot of like Joe Rogan with his fucking coronavirus people
Why?
information.
All
I
right.
work closely. Like I kind of should know. Like you know what I mean?
I guess
It's kind of my everyday thing. I should know.
I just
stuff.
don't. I'm tired of hearing about it.
Yeah, me too. And it seems like there's not really anything happening right now. No really developments are being made. But it's just like year till we get a vaccine.
You think China did it on purpose?
I think they withheld information on purpose.
I can see that.
And dude, who is it? I was listening to Tim Pool on Joe Rogan, and he's like a journalist, and he was saying like China's like bordering on like not war, like
Also,
acts of war.
I have something really racist to say
Go
about Asian people when
Okay.
we're done with the acts of war.
Okay, so he was saying like China is like they're bordering on acts of war because like they didn't tell us the truth about the virus. They were spreading misinformation about it. They weren't like taking the proper. So it's like there's a lot of these things that they were not doing right because they're like a military dictatorship or whatever, communist. I'm not sure what they fall under exactly.
Communist, I think.
Yeah, something like that. But that like it wouldn't be crazy if there was a war in the future, America, China, and Iran.
A hot war?
China and Iran. No, like a real war.
Hot war.
Sure, dude.
There's a fucking Cold War and a hot war.
Well, the Cold War was with Russia.
No, that is a type of war. A Cold War is when
but there was the Cold War,
you
right?
fucking moron.
But you wouldn't if that happened again, you wouldn't call it the Cold War II.
World War II.
But there's only been one instance of that in.
Okay.
So, but why? So
Cold War II.
no, they wouldn't call it that.
Whatever.
They definitely wouldn't call it that.
Fine,
We're smarter than that now.
Oh my god.
Back then, everybody was involved in
The
this
sequel.
war, World War II. Fuck it. But they
I-
weren't even calling it that then. So
They were not. But I'm saying that that is a type of a Cold War is a type of war, just like a hot war is a type of war. That's a literal term.
yeah, but it wasn't until after that happened.
Okay, this is after that happened. Right now, I'm asking: are we talking about a hot war or a Cold War?
We're talking about a normal war. I
A
don't know,
fucking hot war.
Get
That's
the
what it's
fuck
called.
out- Okay, it's called war, dude. Quit being
Oh
a
my god!
bitch.
Oh my god!
It's called
No.
war.
No,
You can say Cold War. I'll accept that, but I'm not gonna call a normal war hot war.
It's what it's called. That's what the fuck
No,
it's called.
It's just called war, dude.
No.
It's war. It's
No.
just war.
No,
Cold War and war.
whatever. I'm gonna find information later, and I'm gonna send it to
And
you.
I'm not gonna read it.
And I know, but it's not gonna matter because I'm gonna be right. And
No,
you're gonna
a
be wrong.
real war.
Whatever. So
war.
so we go into a war where people die.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Then what?
We
Oh.
all die.
Well, that makes sense. Do you think? I'm guessing you're not gonna enlist.
No.
Okay. Neither am I.
Well, maybe when I go like homeless, if that happens.
I think we have enough gun-toting crazy people to send out to China.
I don't know, dude. They got like 3 billion people.
Yeah,
And they'll be forced into fighting.
But they're all-
They're not going to take volunteers. They're going to be like, take this gun, go.
yes, but they're all
Kill
way
or be killed.
They're all way shorter than us.
Whoa. So?
Will, we all know that the shorts
Oh, yeah?
they're lower.
Dude, you want to
Uh-huh.
You heard about Vietnam?
Oh, are they also short? Yeah, but they're in
Dude,
like
they're the
trees and shit.
shortest.
But they can climb
They're
in
the
trees,
shortest of
hide in
nations.
bushes.
That was the thing.
Yeah, but
They were kicking our ass.
But they don't have like, I don't know, whatever. I just don't want a war. I don't want that shit. I don't want that to happen.
Well, duh.
Right.
But that's not up to us.
And I would like them to stop.
Well,
China, could you stop, please? Thanks, guys. My racist thing that I was going to say.
yeah.
Okay. So this isn't racist because I'm black. There's a little piece of me. All right. I'm actually going to, because violence is going to get brought up. I'm going to preface with my actual feelings are I don't want anybody to be hurt or treated poorly, especially because of their race. Obviously, that's inappropriate and would be hypocritical on my
The
part.
views on this podcast are the express written. I don't know.
Yeah. But with jokes, and this is a podcast to entertain. I'm kind of looking forward to Asian people finally feeling how black people and Mexican people have felt. Like,
I don't think that's gonna happen.
you don't think so? It's already started
Nah.
happening. It's like,
I mean, I don't know.
no, it's a thing.
I don't think any differently.
Yeah, but you have a negress for a girlfriend. So.
Yeah, but all right. I guess.
But I'm saying, like, after 9/11, It was the Arabs.
Yeah.
And then during this whole Trump thing, it was Mexicans and black people for forever. So
Yeah.
like,
It's funny how those groups like will go up in interest and then back down, whereas black people is just steady.
Steady, yeah.
Steady.
It's consistent.
Steady concern.
We're used to it. But Asian people have
Fucking
always
crazy. And it's so crazy to see all these white people storming buildings with guns and nothing happens. Like, what is going on, dude?
nothing.
It's so
happened.
crazy. It's so crazy.
You saw those videos?
Yeah.
Nothing. Nobody did any. How were they not shot on fucking sight? They're on government property.
Assault rifles. Fucking crazy, dude.
I-
Kill them. Kill them. Arrest them. Do something.
But like, before I get back into the Asian people,
Yeah.
why? You would the whole cop
Well,
thing.
because they don't like this thing. They don't like
the
this.
cops as well.
The quarantine.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm
Well,
saying,
the cops aren't going to shoot white people because they'll get in actual trouble for that.
what does actual trouble mean? Like
Well, they'll actually get like
reprimanded?
in prison probably if they kill a white person. But
That is. But what's crazy to me is you've heard the rather be judged by 12 than buried by 6. Have you heard that?
no.
It's a thing that cops say. So I would rather, essentially what it means is I would rather kill somebody and then be put on trial and be judged by 12 people than not kill somebody, get killed, and then be buried by 6 people. So better to be judged by 12 than buried by 6.
Why is it 6 people?
Because I think that's how the setup is. You know, when they shoot the guns
Oh, I see. Okay.
and play the bagpipes.
Yeah.
But as awful as the repercussions, the outcome of that thought process is, I get it. I understand, like, if you're thinking about yourself, it would be better to kill somebody and be judged for that than to be get killed. I get it.
But that's not your gig.
What?
That's not your gig as a police officer.
I mean, that's not supposed to be.
Right.
But I get it. I get it. This blows my mind because, they have assault right. They have a lot of guns,
Powerful guns.
and they're getting in your fucking face, man.
Whereas, like, if black people brought in guns, they'd be like Glocks. And
Oh my
shit. You know, it's like 9mm. It's like, all right, like it's a gun, but it's not an assault
It's
rifle.
not
you know?
a good one.
Jesus Christ.
I'm blown away. I'm waiting for one of these guys to pop off because someone's gonna
It's
get
gonna
trigger
happen.
happy.
Yeah, especially with the all these people in isolation getting stir crazy.
Oh, they're losing it, man. And
I don't know what people's problems is. I've been fine.
well, yeah, but you don't like people.
I know, but it's like find something to do. Get a hobby, dude.
I think most people are weak.
Yeah, weaken the mind.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah, dude.
I think most people are weak and uncreative. Most people are sheep,
Mm-hmm.
which I know makes me sound like a fucking pompous piece of shit,
Yeah.
and I am. But most people, I think, want to follow. And when they're left to their own devices with the inability to follow somebody or something, if they can't go to work, they don't have a boss to tell them what to do, as much as they complain about it, they have no direction.
Yeah.
Whereas I think people like us who don't want bosses, who want to think for themselves, are fine without having a boss. Like, it feels good.
Right.
And this actually isn't even an attack on those types of people. I think that those people are necessary.
Can we make it an attack on those types
I
of
mean, if
people?
you want to. See, there's a difference between you and I. I'm trying to be reasonable and civil, and you're an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's more funny. So.
It's the balance. It's the yin and yang. But Asian people,
Mm-hmm.
there's a little piece of me that's excited for them to feel what we've all of the lower minorities have been feeling.
I don't
for
think
forever.
it's gonna happen because remember when they were like, it's not the Chinese virus. Like, they're pretty on it as far as like the PC
the
shit.
PC culture.
Yeah.
And that's kind of why we need PC culture.
Also, I don't think there's anything wrong with Chinese flu. To be honest, can we be honest? Like, there's nothing wrong. Like, what's wrong with? Why is that not okay? But Spanish flu is cool.
No, there's nothing. I don't think there's anything wrong with
It
Chinese
came from
flu.
China, right?
Right.
What the fuck's the problem?
I
If you
don't-
would have called it like yellow fever, now
Be
we're
a little
talking.
different.
That's different.
But
Even though that's already a
I don't think there's anything wrong with calling it Chinese flu. What's wrong is the repercussions that will then happen because fucking idiots are going to hear that and
Oh
think.
yeah.
So, like, if you call Wuhan virus or Wuhan flu, then it doesn't
It's specific to
blanket.
Wuhan.
Yeah. Most of those fucking idiots who would attack an Asian person don't even know the difference between Japanese and Chinese. So,
Right.
So That's my.
Fuck, I can't barely tell.
You can't tell?
sometimes. I
It's in the eyes and the roundness.
It's in the eyes.
of the
Yeah,
face.
yeah. It's definitely in the eyes. It's interesting.
Yeah.
I like Asian culture.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Did I ever tell you what that deaf kid said about Asian people?
No, I don't think so.
He said before the. Okay, before I say this kid, he's a deaf kid. He literally didn't have a language like most of his life. He's a very, very nice kid, and he doesn't mean anything evil or awful. But before the quarantine happened, when shit was slowly getting scarier, he was saying something about like how angry he was at Asian people, and he said he did this sign, which is
Like the N-word for
it is
Asian?
the essentially the 70s, 60s way of signing Chinese or Asian, whereas now
Yeah, what is it now?
it's this. This is Chinese, this is Japanese, this is Korean.
Where do they get those?
Where to get what?
The sign, like that sign.
I don't give a shit. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
It's
Cool.
just this. It's just.
Thanks for knowing the origin of your language.
It's not my language. I'm not deaf.
Is there etymology in sign language?
Can you define etymology?
Like where words come from, like root, like root words.
Oh, the
and,
root.
Like
I'm gonna say no.
they'd have to learn like English, like
You would.
written English.
Yeah. I guess the root would then be English, Latin, technically, because it's Latin, and then it's connected to English in particular.
Right.
But Asian people. Oh yeah.
What the kid said about Asians.
Oh, he said, I don't understand why these Chinese people are doing this to us. Why can't they stop eating dogs? They're the reason why. They're the reason why this is happening.
Yeah.
And I was like, huh, okay. I said, so why are you upset? And he's like, because they're eating dogs, and that's why. And I was like, okay. So
And you're like, well, it came from a bat.
it
So-
came from a bat. And then I had to explain to him that
And then you go,
Chinese.
well, they're eating bats.
I had to explain to him that Chinese, Japanese, Korean. I had to explain that those were all completely different cultures, and he couldn't. To him, it was just Asian.
Right.
And so, like, my concern is that dumb fucks are going to just see Asian people and then react poorly, and which I think is already a thing that happened a little bit.
Well,
But at the
I
same time, I'm
think-
also like, yeah, fuck you. Now you get to experience what it's like.
I think Asians also, they don't really live that, like, they're not in like the Midwest really, which is where like you're gonna get a lot of those issues.
Yeah.
Because most people out here tend to be pretty level-headed for the most part, or at least are able to like contain it.
Yeah. Have to contain it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just like the mean part of the vengeance part of me just wants them to feel it, because I know that Asian
fucked
people.
up, dude.
Yeah, you know that Asian people are considered the good minorities, right? You ever heard that?
I mean, yeah,
Yeah, they're the one.
obviously.
Yeah.
You see that device that's sitting right over there? You see that? That's a fucking modern marvel, dude.
Yeah, that's all Asian.
Yeah.
Um,
Fuck, this is an American company still made in Asia.
is it really?
Fuck yeah.
We should probably start making our own shit here.
Nope. Because I'm not paying 10 grand for a fucking computer.
All right, are you gonna suck the Chinese government's dick? Because they're the ones that make all of
Hypothetically
it.
and like metaphorically?
Metaphorically.
Yeah, yes, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah.
So if they take away your
Dude.
freedom of speech
Yeah.
and they start,
Whatever, dude.
Really?
No, but it would take a lot.
that's
It
fair.
would take a lot.
Because
that won't
I know they're
happen.
doing that Black Mirror social status.
Yeah, that's weird.
They're
right?
really doing that. I hope they try to do that shit in America. I could give a fuck if you don't like me. Oh, my social status is too low? Whatever. You're not going to talk to
Dude,
me anyway.
only if I can deduct people points for doing stupid shit on the freeway. That's the only thing I would.
How does it work?
I have no idea, man.
I don't think you can. I don't know. But
Until we have like a visual user interface to go with it, like that Black Mirror episode, I don't think it. Because like, what are you gonna pull up your phone and then connect? Hey, I want to give you a review. Like,
think-
fuck you.
I don't know.
Or is it like you have to be like nearby devices? But like, how are you gonna know who's who? You know, it's just that's a strange.
Because they all look this.
No, because on the phone, the names, it's like you can't tell. Like, oh, is that Joe or is that John? They're both on my phone. I can't fucking tell. You know what I mean? Does he look like a Joe? Does he look like a John? Let me translate. Does he look like a Jing Wao or does he look like a Jan? I don't know if they go by Jan. That's a Swedish name more so.
Keep
What did
digging
I
this hole.
did I offend you, Aaron?
Yeah, I'm super
Did I
offended.
offend
I'm
you?
very offended.
You
Well,
punk ass bitch. Nobody listens to this.
nobody
It
gives a shit
doesn't
about
fucking
us.
matter.
Yeah.
Also, it was funny. Fuck off.
I think that's the other thing I'm excited for real freedom. There's a little piece of me that's like, we should be careful because we have real jobs. And then there's another piece of me that's like, when we don't have real jobs and our job is essentially say these types of things, that's going to be awesome. The freedom,
Yeah.
man. Freedom. That's all I want.
My job knows that I do stand up. I don't know how they found out. I didn't tell anybody. They found out.
They can look you up.
Yeah, I know, but that's weird.
That they looked you up?
Yeah,
Why is that weird?
it just is.
It makes perfect sense that they would look you up.
I mean, it does, but still.
Anyway, so I'm going to... No, I'm not going to say that. Do we need to stop?
Yeah, it's good. It's about that time.
Okay.
Yeah. Save it for the next episode.
I'm not going to say it. I'll say it when it's off, when we're off the record.
Why?
I'll say it when we're off the... I'll literally say it when we're off the record.
Why?
I'm going to...
What are we even referring to?
Exactly. I'm going to say what we're referring to off the record.
Okay, dude. All
Okay.
right. Thanks for listening again, ladies and gentlemen. This has been another episode of Night Guy and Baldy. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel, the Buddy System Comedy. I have my own YouTube channel. If you just look up William Henderson, I'll be posting some stand-up clips, probably some gaming clips when I get that all figured out. Follow our Instagram at the Buddy System Co. Go to the website, thebuddysystem.co. Mr. Chase.
Aaron Chase 91 on Instagram. Hear and listen on YouTube if you want to hear me read the Lenny Bruce autobiography. And we also made music A to Z with Zero Ribson. That's out. And then I'm working on music now.
Dope. All right. We'll see you guys next time on another episode of Night Guy and Baldy.